Tomorrow, Brookhaven could be updating? Wait, what do you mean? I don't even know if I'm prepared for this. Okay, guys, we gotta gear ourselves up and go to the avatar, face. We gotta put a whole new, I don't know how to get myself ready for this, dude. Do we want a mask, or what do we, how do we, speaker man? This is cameraman. Dude, look, this says cheap. I don't know why we do. How much does this cost if it's cheap? Probably not. Probably a lot. But basically, guys, that is right. Brookhaven could potentially update tomorrow, and here's how and why. So, subscribe and I'll post it. Ring the bell, make it go ding. If you love Brookhaven and you love every time it updates, hit the like button. If one person out there hits the like button on this video, it's going to help tremendously just to get it out to more people. And if you have a heart, if you have kindness, and you please, it makes me happy. They're a very sad life, okay? But yeah, guys, basically, let's hop on our hoverboard here and let's talk about how Brookhaven could potentially update tomorrow and what's going on with the updates in Brookhaven and how it kind of looks going forward from here on out. It's not going to be what you expect, I'm going to tell you guys now, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. That does not mean it's a bad thing at all. So, as you guys know, we want to first tackle this most important information. If you're a new viewer of the channel, or if you're a new viewer of or player of Brookhaven, say you just started playing Brookhaven, you're like, oh my god, dude, this guy knows stuff about the update, I might just see what he talked about a little bit, so I'm here for you, okay? Don't worry, I got you covered, all right? All you got to do is subscribe. So basically, let's talk about when Brookhaven does originally update. Brookhaven only updates on a Friday. This happened years back when Brookhaven used to update randomly in the most strangest of times and random of moments. It would always throw people off guard. No one could really know when to expect it, when we were going to get an update, or are we going to be at school, or work, or whatever the case be. But now we know Brookhaven always updates on a Friday, which is great because the update comes out pretty early on Friday, and then we have all the weekend to play and enjoy that update and look for secrets and investigate everything that update may hold or have in store for us. Now, first and foremost, on a Friday, you might be asking, you said early, so what time specifically on a Friday does, well, Brookhaven have the possibility of updating? That is, of course, always on or always around 10 a.m. EST. Now, depending on your time zone, Wolfpack will sometimes release it slightly early, 30 minutes earlier actually, depending on the scheduling and how it gets posted and so on. You can sometimes see it a little bit before 10 a.m. Sometimes there has been times where it's slightly after 10 a.m. So it's really hard to predict, but you can always guarantee if it's not after, if it hasn't happened before 11 a.m., you're not going to get an update that Friday, or if it does get delayed, there has been only a few times where the Brookhaven update has got delayed, but I've kept you guys informed on why it got delayed and where and how and when its new release date was going to be kind of delivered to us. So that's always something to keep in mind. Now, that be the case, you guys know now when Brookhaven is usually set to update. But that doesn't really explain, does it update every week or does it update every other week? And usually from what we've seen, guys, Brookhaven updates every other week. So there has been times, especially at the beginning of this year, we had a crazy kickstart where Wolfpack was updating the game every week, just changing little changes here, subtle little changes there, and it was phenomenal. It was so crazy to see an update get released every single week, even if it was a smaller update. But still, at the end of the day, we want to see bigger updates. We want to see bigger changes, more RP sets, map changes, stuff of that sort, which we've all seen this year, by the way, and Wolfpack has done an insane job at delivering all this alongside Aiden, and it's just been crazy, right? So, my guess is, guys, now, if you're going to see a new update, it's going to be every other week minimum. That just seems to make sense. Now, obviously, Wolfpack can do whatever Wolfpack pleases. If he's updating the game consistently, it's working good, he might decide to give weekly updates again. But at the current moment, what I see is definitely updates every other week or going on to every other week. So you might have like 2 weeks in between updates because, well, first off, we do know one update that is confirmed around a general idea that's going to confirm. Usually when October hits, we get a Halloween update for sure in October, and that update sticks around for a little while. And what that update consists of is candy corn hunts. So if you're new to the game, what that is it's basically where if you played the Easter egg hunt, there's tons of candy corns hidden around the map for you to find. And some of these are very difficult, you know, the insane difficulties. They call for you to do the unthinkable and search in the most unexplained places. And they're hid differently every year, which is exciting. That means you don't have to worry about them being in the same spot 2 years in a row. So this year, we're probably going to get another candy corn hunt that is going to be hidden extremely well and probably go up to the difficulties all the way to insane. In that update, we usually usually have a flyable UFO and other crazy Halloween spooky additions to the game. Now, with the avatar changes that have happened in Brookhaven, we really will have to wait and see how and what does get changed and added, but usually every year there's a little tweak or something new that wasn't in the previous Halloween update that can kind of create a new site of excitement for long-term players. So that's what I'm personally hoping for. I like to see the candy corn hunt and everything, but I like to see a little something new dabbled into it every Halloween, and I think that's what really is kind of exciting for a Halloween update as well, the idea of something new getting added into it. Now, that's going to be in October, of course, but before October hits completely, and starts taking over, right? Is there going to be an update before the Halloween update? I think most definitely that could be the case. And now, when I have the title of this video saying tomorrow could Brookhaven update, it very much so could. Now, we did see an update last week, which is an RP set, a new apartment, which was fantastic, but that doesn't go to say that Wolfpack might still drop another update on our heads tomorrow. And if that's the case, I urge you guys to make sure you have post notifications enabled on the channel so the second that it gets dropped, you can catch the live stream that we will be doing. Now, like I said though, the chances of that may be slim, but it can still happen. Nothing is impossible. But I do definitely predict an update before the Halloween update drops. So I definitely think we're going to get one more update before the Halloween update, but it also depends on how big this Halloween update is going to be. We have to consider that. The Halloween update could be bigger than the previous years or the last year, and it could hold something much more exciting and a whole quest line and mystery on its own to unfold. If Wolfpack had the time, he could truly add a whole Halloween mystery to kind of figure out, and that would be a fun endeavor and really fun for the community, a Halloween mystery to figure out, like a murder mystery or something. I don't know. It could happen, dude. Wolfpack could really do something like that. So that would be really cool as well, which I would be totally open arms for. Now, we've talked about the Halloween update, but I did talk about a potential another update getting added before then. What could that update possibly be? Well, I think there's plenty of updates, future update ideas out there, guys, and plenty. I mean, dude, when I say there's so many potential updates that could be dropping on us here in the future, like, and if I just touch on what some of these updates are going to be, you're going to be like, oh my god, it sounds so cool, it makes so much sense. And just to elaborate on one, guys, we've talked plenty of times at Lake Madison about the boats being changeable. You know how you have the yacht, you can see it right over there, the yacht being changeable into different boats, if it's a police boat or other different customizable yachts, or stuff to be able to change the yacht into different versions, maybe 3 other versions or something like that. I think that's something that might eventually happen, so we could definitely see more boats. That is a potential update, but then we're creeping into fall, we're creeping into winter, so there's going to be maybe themed updates around that. Of course, the syringes are completely removed from Roblox due to Roblox. Roblox is always adding so many changes. I just don't know what they're doing sometimes. Sometimes their changes are decent. It's not bad, but then there's other times Roblox is doing updates and adding updates that's just like, dude, why are you doing this to us? Seriously. It just doesn't make sense. My question to all of you out there watching this video right now, what would you like to see added in Brookhaven? If there's going to be an update tomorrow or next week, what would you like to personally see added into the game? I have a few that I'm going to touch on here soon, but I want to hear what you guys as a community would think that needs to be added into Brookhaven. We also talked about when this update first dropped, we thought for sure there was a secret agency gun, like a quantum gun or something secretly, like a weapon of some sort that the agency used specifically that we were going to be able to get our hands on in this last update. And oh my god, dude, I was so hyped about that. So I would definitely personally like to see some type of cool agency like weapon or something that we can actually get our hands on and use. But that also could tie into Halloween. We could get like a weird teleport gun or something crazy that we can only use during Halloween that's just wacky and off the wall, but it's just incredibly fun to use, right? So that's always a possibility as well. But as per usual, guys, we always have to be patient with these updates as well. And I always try to stress that enough that you don't want to rush a good update in Brookhaven, and I know there's a lot of possibilities and talks about updates, and it's very important at the end of the day to be patient to make sure we get the most secured and perfected update delivered to us upon release. So yeah, we also got to keep in mind Wolfpack has a small team. Wolfpack and Aiden seem to be the only ones working on this, as we know, and you know, they're doing a terrific job, and they've really held Brookhaven true to what it is and its core values, and I think that's only going to continue going into the future, and I think Brookhaven has a bright future still ahead of it, despite Roblox's random changes that they do to the platform itself. I still hold my head high for sure. And with that aside, guys, you guys know, subscribe. Being a part of this community is awesome because it's just like-minded people. We all love Roblox. We all love Brookhaven. And the fact to be able to evolve this community full of loving people and amazing people such as yourself is a very meaningful and wonderful thing. So thank you guys for all the support constantly on the videos. Obviously, I'm just one guy. I don't have an editor. I don't have a thumbnail maker. I don't hire anybody to help with any of this. I really like being hands-on with it all, despite sometimes it feels like, you know, you could do better with an editor or something. And I really like to try to still be as hands-on with everything as I can, and I think that's what Wolfpack really tries to do with Brookhaven still to this day as well. So yeah, love you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next one.